everything should be all good now. Alright, so we're back in Stationeers. Since the last time I played, I've kind of decided that my old base is a bit of a lost cause because I keep leaking gas into it, and I kind of don't really feel like dealing with the cold and stuff, so I'm going to start a new world today. And I was kind of thinking about I wanted to check out the basic moon, because since they've added the storms, the solar storms can happen here, and I kind of wanted to screw around on kind of a bit of an easier planet than Europa. So I'm not too sure about any of these ones. That kind of seems fine. I'm not going to torture myself too much with Stationeers, so I'll just go normal. And I do like doing the brutal starts. And especially it'll be easier to deal with since I don't have to worry about weather so super soon. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Just name this streaming on the moon or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna do brutal. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Do the usual first start stuff, so kind of screw around with this a little bit. I do like to keep my mining belt in my suit at like my actual slot too, because I can still access my tools, but any mining I do will just stay put. Okay. It does get some stuff down. Certainly some sort of a view over here. I'll probably do it off. Try to find some sort of flat part to start. And it's really not going well. Probably just do it off over here somewhere. Yeah, it doesn't get to be perfect now. Actually, I probably shouldn't have it hanging over that edge so much. I'm gonna inevitably drop something down the hole. Just come out here a little bit. And that should be fine. Get enough down to at least start doing power and making stuff. I keep forgetting I can do this zoop thing since I've got the mod in here. Makes it a little faster. Do the welding. It's unfortunate that I can't zoop weld, but I'm sure I'll get over it. So much Europa right now, I'd usually be just like digging into the side of a hill and just using the terrain to like shelter myself, but I'm really not in any sort of rush this time. It's kind of nice. Need that. Don't need these right now. Don't need my flares. Hopefully I don't need my duct tape or my pill. Keep those around. And we'll unpack all this. Get the solar panel down. Which way is it going? Can I tell that? Looks like it's going this way across the sky. Yeah, I think so. So we'll probably want it. Probably in a row. Here, actually. If I ever end up making more at some point. Probably like that. Let's future-proof it a little bit. And we'll do just the one for now. Into this. Grab that battery wherever it landed. There we go. Probably keep this around here for later. And then I can just power that up to wherever. And then need the actual machines kit. There it is. That'll be my furnace and my auto lathe. So that can just go down here. And then this will be kind of wherever. Put it there for now. And I need these. Set up, wire it up. I'll just do that for now. And it's all good enough for now. And then do a little bit of mining. There's some gold right here. Oh, I missed the speed of the heavy drill. We'll work up to that eventually. Definitely want to check out, now that I'm not on a constant threat of death from the cold, I do want to check out the new deep mining mechanics and stuff. Since they've updated the ore maps and stuff with the new terrain. Which will definitely be interesting because I've never done the rockets either. So if I ever actually want to make that scanning setup that they've added recently, I'm going to also have to figure out how to launch rockets. For now, just need to make the basics. There's iron down here too, that's convenient. I don't really want to make too many extra holes on the surface if I don't need to. I did kind of almost kept falling into them in my other world. Just the big potholes I left behind. Let me just see if I can get 3 stacks of iron. I'll just grab all that I can while I'm down here, because I definitely need it at some point. Some more gold up here too. I'm not entirely tapped for stuff down here, but at least climb out of here and get some stuff smelting. Especially with gold, because it takes forever at the beginning. Chuck that in. Get that going. Yeah, so it definitely sets over that way. catch a little bit of that last little part. Charge it up a little bit while it's smelting. As it just gets super dark. Okay. Let's see if I can find some copper now. Not in the big crater, probably. Don't really need ice right now. I'm not gonna worry about that. Just copper and silicon if I can get it, too. I'll need more plastic if I want to make the electronics thing. And I'll need plenty of glass for a greenhouse. New terrain definitely looks a lot better though. Actually like visibly see rocks and stuff on the surface. It's very good. There's some silicon. Should put some of this iron in my bag instead. Probably don't need much more than a stack of this, at least for now. If I can get a stack. There it is. Let's stop at exactly a stack. That's good. And then walk back towards where I think my base is and see if I can find some copper. Silicon nearby, that's good. That looks kind of like iron. No, that's just more silicon. What the heck is all the copper? Oh, there's some. Get a good amount of this stuff. Definitely should probably invest in the sensor glasses and the ore detection thing pretty early. As soon as I can start smelting alloys. That'll make this way easier. That'll be for now. And base should be over here. Yeah, I can kind of see the lights. Completely burned through all of my power, probably. Pretty much, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely didn't even get done. There's some. More than enough for now. Flip this around for when it gets morning again. And then definitely want to get these tracking as soon as possible too, so it'd be nice to get the electronics printer. Which, realistically, I probably won't need this battery for a bit. Keep that in there for now. Let's smelt up a little bit more of this stuff just so I can get going. So I don't have to just sit here and wait for the day anyway. Yeah, gold usually takes the most energy anyway because it takes so long to smelt it. Yeah, it should last. And then the printer. I'm gonna need a little bit more iron. That should be good enough. Probably. Yeah, for now. And then get a little bit more iron. Probably just like 5. And we'll see if I can print this off with the amount of energy I've got. Always swap my drill out, my drill battery or something out too. Just keep that on me. Actually, I'll just do that now. There should be plenty of energy to last until morning at least. And then I'll need to smelt up a little bit of silicon for those other sheets I'll need. Which I think I actually only need like 1 gram. I'll just do this. So I think they're half a sheet. Hopefully I won't have to swap another battery out. It's gonna be close. So I might want to pull the one out of my grinder too. Swap those out too. Actually, in fact, let me get ready to wire these up too. So I should get more than enough power when the sun hits to actually be able to just charge up every battery I have. So that's that done. We'll wire these now that it's done. Should keep that off because I don't want it to charge yet. plastic sheets. And we'll get this set down going. That. Grab those, grab this. And a screwdriver. Okay, that's that. Wire that up too. And then I should be able to make logic chips with some copper and gold. There's the sun. Make these up real quick. So I just need 2 IOs. I'm gonna have to remember how to do it with basic logic chips. I've been doing it with IC10s for too long. 2 of those. I think I need a memory. And then I need a math, I think. Should be a processor, I think. And then I'll need the actual sensor. It should be a little bit of iron. Should need one more. Yeah, now that this is going, I could probably just turn all this on. Try and get a little bit myself. Try and get as much power out of this as I can during the day. Oh. Is that an eclipse? That's kind of funny. They're going behind the Earth. Yeah. Yikes. Okay. I think I need... Try and set this all up down here. So need a reader, a batch writer, or when I do more solars. Need the memory for sure. I think it's just a basic math. That's still accessible at least. And then I should be able to just put that there. Hook this up to power too. These just have the 2 on the sides, and then this one's the one at the bottom, I believe. I'll make sure I remember. Oh no, it's the math, the one that's at the bottom. I'll need more cable. Cook up some copper. More than enough charge. Which actually I might put my big battery in there. My suit won't need that much power. We'll have a little bit of a bigger buffer with the large battery in there instead. Hold that up a little bit more. Okay, some cable. Probably just hook it from around here up to the power. Just need to connect this one. Go around this. And just hook it into that one. Okay, that should keep those on. I should just now set this up. So I want to read from, that is the sensor. I think I want to take, is it just vertical I'm changing? Yeah. So take the vertical, do the reader, divide I believe. With the memory, set the memory to, I think it was like 1.8 or something, and then write the math to all the solar panels, which will be verticals. Ah, that's not right. Is it like 0.6? Maybe it's 1.8 for Mars, I think. So maybe it's even easier. Is it at least moving that direction? No, it's tilting the whole wrong way. I'll need to do this. Change that to 270. And I can kind of fine tune this. I don't remember the exact value.
Hydration critical.
Could even be like 1.2. It's 85%. That's a little better, but then if it's just one, I really don't need to divide it. Oh. Yeah, which is, I think one is just that. Which is interesting. So I guess the divide is completely unnecessary on the moon. Just read exactly vertical to vertical. Okay. It's good to know that for the future. Smelt a little bit of this up. I still have sun. And then we will make... It'd be cool if I can get a little pressurized room before I start to die. It shouldn't be too hard to do. Do need the the pipe bender, which I think is in here. Which I'm not sure if I even have the stuff for it. Oh, I do. Good. Yeah, 95%'s not too bad. Yeah, I'll keep that very charged. Could actually just charge these up too. We'll make that do one. That's fine for a while. Smelt up some more iron. And I think I'll go grab some oxide while I'm waiting. So that if I can pressurize a room, then I will just do it with an oxide. I don't have to stumble around in the dark while I'm doing it. Shouldn't need much more than a stack or two. Not gonna make too big of a room to begin with either. And even if I just have to do it into just an airlock, that's fine too. So I think we'll probably do it over here. Might actually just do it like that real quick. Or, no, I'll have plenty of time before I actually start to really die. So I could do this normally. Actually make a room instead of just doing an airlock. So I'll do that and need more frames. That's that done. I'll need some more. Oh, I'm way too used to making steel, apparently. So we'll set this up. This will probably make like a 3x3 room for now. I don't need to go too big. Airlock there or something. I'll just roll all this up to 4 blocks. Then I'll need to make some walls. Which I'll probably just do a lot of glass. Iron walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then a ceiling. Yeah, I'll just do all this out of windows for now. My character's just gonna start breathing heavily, and that's awful, but oh well. He'll live. A couple more. One more window. Just there. Then I'll just need 8 more for the ceiling. And then crap tons of glass. I think I just made one extra, but whatever. Just do... This might be like way too much glass. Nope, I ran out of power. There we go. So I think I need a bunch of iron sheets too. Yeah. So I think for now we'll use manual doors. I'll upgrade as soon as I can to powered doors. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the worst to just set them up as powered doors now. And then I'll just use a crowbar on them. Then I at least don't have to possibly vent out my air just to switch. And I'll do the big glass ones. No, I can't do those ones there. Okay. I guess I will do the composites then. Which is okay, because I like the look of the composites better anyway. Okay, so a bunch of iron sheets. And then a bunch of glass. So if I can at least seal this, then I can at least eat and drink in safety. Could always just finish the airlock and vent out the room too, but would be cool if I can get this done at least. Which is looking less and less possible. That needs plastic too. Just to do.
Power low.
And then more glass.
Health low.
It's still at 74, lady. Okay. Let's get the door in at least. So then if worst comes to worst, I can just drop some oxide in there and breathe in there for a second. Me wasting a little bit of oxide, it's not gonna kill anybody. No. Be really nice to get this just done. Leave that one open. Oh, I still need some more sheets too. For some of these. I think we'll smelt a couple of these. Running out. Not steel. Iron sheets.
Power critical.
Swap that out again. It looks like all of them. All these in. Looks like it's all done except for that one. Which I'll just open this up for now. Put this on. Then ideally I make a vent real quick. Which I'm gonna need plastic for, which I've used all the glass for. No, I think for now. It'll just vent out a little bit. Should be able to just drop that in here. Ooh. Let's see if I can throw a flare in here. Do it that way, because I'd rather not use my welding torch to melt ice. That's just gonna make me breathe pollutant. Oh, and the sun's coming up too. Drop that in. Light one of these. Guess I could do it like this too. Just drop all my CO2 in here. And that kind of makes this unnecessary, but now it's, I guess, spooky in here. Right, I don't have a battery in here, I don't think. Put my drill battery in there. Yeah, that's mostly breathable. And it's only getting hotter in here, that's cool. Split a couple of these off in here. Cool it down a little bit, and then I'll just quickly eat and drink.
Power low.
Alright, is locked. There we go.
Temperature high.
Okay, good. That'll make it so I can at least keep going. And then just vent all this out, because who cares? Not much I can do about it right now. We don't need that anymore. Okay. Let's go get more silicon so I can make some more plastic so I can finish that. That silicon. Alright. That's kind of useful to have in there. smelt it up. So I just need the 2 plastic. And 2 iron. Steal the copper out of here. I can make some more cable. Wire this up. And do I have any amount of pipe? You have the 1 active vent. Maybe I should just bring this over. Just have a little bit of storage. Should just need a passive. Oh, I don't have any iron in there. Keep this smelting up stuff while I've got power. So we'll get a passive and then a couple pipes. Set this up. So that one's gonna go into there. Open this up at least. So this will pretty much just do. We have it a couple away. And then we'll do that. And then what all do I need? Just the airlock stuff, which will be in somewhere else. So I need a console. Smelt up some more copper. And then I'll need a data disk. To actually configure it. I'll need another sensor for the gas. And I'll need the actual airlock control board. I need just a little bit of gold. And then we'll need way more cable too.
Power low.
So guess ideally I'm gonna want another power controller thing. But I guess for right now it doesn't matter too much. Since I'm really only gonna be using this for breathing, or when I need to eat and drink for now. Set the rest of this up. Just put that in the ceiling. Wire these together. Bring that down to the floor. Just do it like this. And then we'll probably have the actual input over here somewhere. And just a couple more cable. Yeah, I need that gold. Make the airlock thingy, which now I need more copper. Which I guess I do have.
Power critical.
And I've got the glass to finish the console. Should be able to set the rest of this up. Just need to actually put this in, which I guess can go there. And actually wire it to that. Go on the outside to make sure I've done all this. Yep. There we go. And then should be all of that good. I just need to connect this part. I'll turn everything on. And then I just need to do this. Is that, yeah, that's the actual exterior. And that should work. And then I should have an airtight room in here. I should be able to just dump all this in here and release my gas canister again. And actually put a battery in this again eventually. But there we go. That is at least breathable. Could definitely use some more pressure and hotter, but the sun will get it hotter eventually. So I should be able to just take my helmet off and hang out in here for a while if I wanted to. So, not really getting much done in here. So yeah, eventually this will be greenhouse breathing. And then would be nice to move all of my stuff in, but I'll just wait for a bigger base for that. So I think the next thing I want to do is get an actual furnace so I can smelt up some steel. So this one. Is it 10 copper? Yeah, I have just enough. Smelt that up.
Power low.
I really don't need this on me right now. Just keep this down here for a little bit of storage. If I can jangle it in the right way. And I guess I could maybe pick up some of this wreckage. I'm not tripping over it in the dark. Okay, that's fine. You can just put it in there, I guess, for now. And I really don't need this anywhere. Okay. Then I'm gonna need at least a valve and a vent of some kind. Then probably so I won't need to grow food for a while. I've got plenty of cereal bars.
Power critical.
Power would probably be best. Here, at least some extra batteries. I really don't need to do that. I need to do this. Furnace. I mean, I can even put this just down here for now. Not like that, though. Probably like that. I don't need some iron. Sheets. I don't remember if it's 2 or 4. It is 4. Okay, then I need just a welder. And then that's done. Just need to hook up an output pipe. And then I'll probably just stick a valve on there and then just a cowl or something. That'd be the easiest. I have the iron. And I'll need a valve, which I need the copper for, which I'm out of. Smelt a little bit. Do that. Make sure I can actually get it. And then I'll do a cowl. Just put that on the end of there. And that'll at least let me release pressure and empty it. And all I need to do is just get the
Power low.
iron and coal for. Might as well set these on in here. I don't need these on me either. I'll just keep these on my uniform instead. If I can. No. Okay, that works. I prefer them in a weird order, but that go back in there. That'll charge up as soon as the sun hits again. Put more battery in mine. Make sure I've actually got battery in here. And we will try and go out and find more materials. So I'll need coal and iron. And I'll also need some volatile and oxide to actually do the furnace. Usually only keep a stack or so on me anyway. Just need to find that pink rock. I don't really want to pick up anything unnecessary right now. Just because I'm limited on space. Oh, there's some coal. Do just a stack for now. Could probably smelt up 2 sets of steel. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea, but having extra steel is definitely never a bad thing. See if I can get 2 stacks either way. This is definitely not Stardew. Thank you, YouTube, and your fantastic suggestions. I just want to listen to the Summer of Stardew Valley soundtrack. There we go. Okay, more coal.
Power low.
Get to that 2 stacks, and then I'll have to go find 6 stacks of iron. Shouldn't be too hard to do. There's the 2 stacks of that. Very annoying having that one, but I'll get over it. It'd be nice to get a little bit more copper. Just combine with that stack. A little more doesn't hurt. Definitely the more I can smelt in just the better furnace, the easier my life will be. I don't have to wait on a whole bunch of stuff going through the arc furnace. Ow.
Air tank low.
I'm gonna need to, oh crap, fix my air tank problem. That I always forget about at the beginning. I'm gonna need to figure out where I actually am. Over there. What I basically just need to do is set up just a could do this real basic too. Since my inside area is fine to breathe, I could just put a passive vent connected to a canister refiller thing. And that'll at least pressurize it a little bit while I get more stuff to deal with it. Because I'm definitely not going to want an active vent, because that'll overpressurize my canister. And a filter is a little bit too much right now. I just need a utility. Which I need a little bit more iron. And then I'll need a couple more pipes. Really just one, but that for the canister thing. Pipes. And that'll do it for at least now. And I'll just go in here and deal with this real quick. I don't need it to pressurize right now. Drop a little bit more of this in here too. So should only need to just do it on the side of this wall too. One of these directions actually does it right. There we go. Really, all I need to do is do this. Do that. I can open my helmet now at least. Put that in there. Nah, it's just venting it. So I'll probably just do this. As it pressurizes the room, it should pressurize that at least a little bit.
Power critical.
I might have just screwed myself. I thought that would have worked, but I guess not. I would have thought it would at least equalize pressure with the same room. One of these things. There it is. Oh, I guess it has equalized with it. I just need this to be thousands of Ks, not 73. In which that'll go down real quick. So I'm gonna need some sort of pump on here, which is unfortunate. Actually, this is unnecessary for right now. So I'll need that. Oh, I've really screwed myself here. I guess for now, I can just do this as long as I'm careful.
Air tank low.
Except I don't have my data disk, so I can't turn that off. Which I might be able to just disconnect it temporarily. Drop the battery on the ground. Hoping that'll make it so I can use it myself. Yeah. It's still powered.
Air tank critical.
So if I just flick it on real quick. What does that do? Oh, I think that's draining. I'll at least keep it so I can breathe outside. Just do it so little that it doesn't liquefy any of this. That'll do for now. Okay, go outside real quick. Put my power back in. Get probably like a pressure regulator or something, if I can. Oh, right. Crap. Really hope it doesn't bust the pipe. Okay, that'll work. Definitely carry that with me.
Oxygen low.
Oh, right, because I don't have power in my suit. There we go. Regulator ideally. Just need a bit of copper. So we'll do that. Get a couple more pipes. And then we'll get more cables so I can actually power whatever I'm doing. So with that, we'll go there. I'll connect to there. And I just need to put the passive there. Let me connect that back on. Screwing up. Okay, there we go. So that'll power that. Guess I really don't need to go back in there right now because I've got plenty of oxygen in here. I definitely need to hit this. Need to do that and actually connect it back up. Probably keep that in here. That'll work for now. And I'll go find some iron while there's still daylight. And some more oxide. And some volatiles. Oh, there's some that way. Just remember there's some back behind my base. Get this iron first. If I ever remember to grab spare battery out of that thing. So I'll need up to 6 stacks of this if I'm gonna do 2 sets of ingot. Like to do these as in big sections as possible, so I'm not wasting as much gas. So I might as well just do a whole bunch right now. Grab more of that for sure. Don't need too much. temperature in my base is. It's about 130 degrees. More iron. Can do the one set for now. Some more gold too. There's some more iron. Is that much? I'm gonna go grab that volatiles that I saw before the sun went down. One extra.
Power low.
Oh well.
Oxygen low.
Oxygen low, what the hell do you mean? What? There's still plenty of power in my suit. The tank should be fine.
Oxygen critical.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go back in here and figure out what the deal is. What is going on in here? I mean, it's a little cold, but there's not a whole lot of other stuff in there. Guess I can try and pressurize it a little bit. Alright, one of these is this vent. This one go here. And this I can set up for probably like 9,000. Get that going as I move this up. Probably even do like 950. So it's filling it with the air that's in here. It should be safe to breathe because I'm breathing air right now.
Power low.
Pressurizing it more will also heat it up, so that's good too. But above 0 should be fine enough to breathe that it doesn't damage me, but I really don't need my light on right now. Put this in and see what happens. Doesn't say it's killing me, so.
Hydration critical.
I guess I can do that while I'm in here too. Probably set up the water thing next when I'm done with this. We'll do that. So I can just throw this one in here. Okay. So I have the 6 stacks, and then I've got the 2 of those.
Power critical.
Probably do the power again. Put one of these in here before I forget. And then there should be some volatiles right over here somewhere. Oh, there's some. Get some of that. That's good enough. I definitely don't want more than I can take right now. And we'll get this smelted up and made into steel. So that's off. Probably a better way to do this, but I usually like to throw 3 of these and like 7 of these. That usually gets it hot enough. I might need to throw in more because I'm doing a double thing of steel, but they might lose too much heat just from smelting all this.
Oxygen critical.
And I don't know what the deal is with my oxygen tank right now. Might want to go back to the room before I pass out again. Not again. Pass out for the first time. So I'm sure it's inevitable right now. Would like to get this done first. See if I need to add any more heat. No, I'm good. Okay, that's that. I can turn that on. Actually, no. So I'll smelt up the rest of that stuff as soon as I deal with this again. Don't care enough about that. Just open. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with this.
Air tank critical.
Could be that it's just too cold, quote unquote, but I don't know about that.
Power
It's at least safe for me to breathe for like sections of time, but I might just need to heat it up. Which, I mean, the more the sun comes out, the more it'll heat up, so that should be good for now. At least to reset the timer on my death. Go out there and smelt all the rest of this stuff up while hopefully the furnace is still warm enough. Yeah, it's smelting it still, so that's good. Alright, just all this. Actually, I might just keep all these separate ingots and just spread them out through my machines. Copper's pretty much needed in everything.
oxygen low.
The oxygen is a problem again. Okay, now I can flip that and forget about it for a while. Sun's about to come back up. So copper in there. Probably throw the gold and more copper. steel in there because I'll need to make frames and stuff. And I'll go back in here so I don't die. I mean, it might just be that I need to also filter just regular oxygen into my tank instead of having it be the mix, the little tiny mix. But this will at least keep me alive for a second. And I'm gonna just shut off my light and I will be right back. I've gotta go to the bathroom. So just 1 second. Okay, I am back. So let's see. How did I shut off? Apparently that hotkey is the same as my scene switch. I'll have to fix that eventually. Okay. So it is kind of warming up in here. Slightly, just over time. Okay. And that's the only thing I can think of that would even be a problem, my air tank. Unless something's changed that I can't breathe nitrogen through my tank too. So I wouldn't think that would be a problem. And there's not a crazy amount of CO2 in there. Oh well. Maybe the next thing I need to do is just put a filtration thing on here. Just for oxygen. But that's fine for now. It's some of this. Oh yeah, I just smelt all of it. That's slowly going down. Okay, so while I've got steel, am I capable of making a station battery with what I've got now? This, yeah, just tier 1. Which, yeah, I'll do real quick. Put that here. Battery kit. Just make one of those. Then I can just replace that with this here. And that's going to make that a little bit tight on space. And then I can just use this power control for my airlock, just in case. Hopefully it doesn't give me an oxygen warning again. Just in case, I need to go mine some more basic stuff. So I can make a filtration thing. So I think really I'll just need a little bit more iron. Might be, yeah, that little speck. Should be plenty. And I'd like to start making a bigger base so I can just fully live in it as soon as possible. Then I'll have to deal with my suit all the time. That's perfect timing. Smelt up some of this iron while I figure this out. So I'll need some steel sheets too. Is it just... yeah, it's just 2. And then... that off while I've still got daylight. Do this real quick so I can get some charge in it. Pick this up too. Hopefully I can still fit all of this in. But I don't think I will actually be able to. That should work, in theory. It's just gonna be a little tight on the auto lathe output. Connect all that back up. Weld this back together. Get some charge into it. And it should track again. There we go. And then, yeah, a little charge back up. Put this back in my suit again. And for now, I'll just do this. And pretty it up later when I've got plenty of other stuff going on. Just put this little one in there. Then I might be able to get it with just doing this here. And then I might still be able to access it inside. Oh, that is a little cheaty. Me just sticking my head through the wall just to function it. Okay. Oh well. Prefer a little bit of convenience over running back inside. Smelt this up again. Put a little iron in there. Okay, next thing I need to do is make like a water bottle filler thing. So I think this, I need some silicone. I don't have a lot left. much. I might just give up on that right now. Because kinda got this stuff set up. I've got basic stuff set up so I can come back to this later.